I know that the process is to wonder why I keep talking about astrology, being a Cancer rising, breakthroughs, and stuff like that with so much going on in the world. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, Cancer risings are the people who we're like the home people, big time. I would say, as a person who is a Cancer rising, the mother of a Cancer son and a daughter of a Cancer son, we exhibit more of the Cancer stereotypical characteristics than Sun people do. So, and then to add to it, we literally have the moon running our lives. So, I now want to say that there is a lot of extremely important stuff going on. But the main reason why everyone is up in arms is because they want to keep home good. They want to feel like they can be at home no matter where they're at. And so the processes that I am speaking about speak directly to keeping your home on point, bringing in income, and cracking, specifically from a Cancer rising standpoint, how to hack your astrology chart and bring in more for yourself. Now, I'm going to go planet for planet that rules different signs, but I'm starting off with Cancer rising as I've been doing this research for some years now. And it is important that people understand that right now, as Cancer risings, you shouldn't be really responding to fear of everything going on in the world, okay? But you have to be practical about it. Like in most cases, especially if you're a Cancer rising and you have a family that you are over, you have to pour into yourself, but pour into your children, pour into your partner or your mate. Excuse me. And you also have to pour into your home. And so in order to feel safe, Cancer risings, we're people that need to make sure that we have nice surroundings, but lots of food. Like, we're people that gotta have food. I think that as Cancer risings, we should be looking into the people that are into homesteading, the people that are into canning with, the glass jars and that hot water curing system that people use. Be really understanding and studying herbs as far as healing, because cancers are also healers. Cancer risings are in particular. We should also be really looking into as many books as we can, having as many resources as we can, so that we can take care of our family and then share the information with our neighbors. We have no idea what is coming forward. But the reason why I'm focusing so much on Cancer risings, because this is not fear mongering. This is actually a Cancer rising baseline. Okay? We are people who are homebodies, and we like the home to be a certain way. And a lot of the times, if we have not experienced home being that way, we don't know until it is, and then we go, oh, somebody cooked here. This is it. And then you really flow into it much better. Your waters are able to flow better into your home and do things. Now, right now, we are all feeling awesome, especially if you have any signs that are ruled by Mars with major planets in it. So, like, I'm in Aries, and I'm also Scorpio moon. So, Mars is moving forward for me, but I felt the slowdown and the shift through the moon as a Cancer rising. And I'm going to tell you, one of the main things is that getting into my home, being in my home, and there was a lot that I couldn't even get up and do. Okay. But I could see it, and I was writing things down, or I was making a list in my head going, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. And I have been doing this stuff. And it's like, it gives you, it's like Skittles for us, or like energy beads, like energy candies, playing around in the house, cleaning it, organizing it, getting it back to your baseline, your base point. This is an experience that you can set up as an example by just living well as a Cancer rising. There's no need to fearmonger. You, as a Cancer rising, should be making sure your house is completely stocked, because people could stop by. You should have tons of rice, tons of beans, tons of grains. You should have a deep freezer, because if you have a family, generally we do, or we have, it may not be our actual physical family, but it could be our friends' family, like people that depend on us. And so dinner is always at your house, that type of thing. A deep freezer full of food, a regular freezer, and things that you've just been catching. You're the type of person, as Cancer risings, if you're single, because this is coming up really heavily for me, you may have gotten into a co-op with people, and now everybody knows how to get all their protein at a very big discount from a local farm. This is something you're going to pour into even more for yourself and for your family. And your family doesn't have to be partner and children. It could be you and cats. Like, this home is partner, children, and cats. Okay. And everything has to be looked at. Everything has to be poured into. So I'm saying to you, as a Cancer rising, during these very crazy times, the studying process for us is to go into the home and really pay attention to home. You might be a person who want to clean your grout, finish a DIY project and then start another one. It's according to your chart and what's in there and how everything is set up. Because as a Cancer rising, the moon is moving, and the moon is going to move through its houses and through the different signs, and it's going to guide your life. It is important to do this right now while there's so much chaos, not just sit and be controlled or programmed by what you're seeing in all forms of media. So for me right now, it's like watching my favorite people on YouTube. It's also pouring into myself as far as shadow work. It's also being honest. Like right now, just pouring full blown into the processes that make me feel good as a Cancer rising. Like mopping today was like a thing. I did it the other day too. And I'll probably be doing it tomorrow too. When I think about it, it must have something to do because the moon was in Taurus. And so I'm just around this home piddling, doing that type of energy, right? And not to mention, I'm a Cancer rising that was raised by a Taurus sun, honey. So I know how this game works. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying to you all, that as Cancer risings, we have a obligatory duty to ourselves to pour into our homes, because it makes us feel better. For anybody that listens to Abraham Hicks, you know that all they say is, all that matters is that you feel better. And pouring into your home makes you feel better, okay? Not everybody's process for feeling better is the same. It changes person to person. I will be going into that further as I work with other people, finding out other things for them. So with this, I just wanted to come here to say I'm not turning a deaf ear to what's going on or a blind eye to what's going on in the world. That is not the case. Rather, I am choosing to hack this part of life, the astrology part of life, so that we can pour more into our homes. We want to earn more money and be more passionate about life, because we want to pour into our oasis. We want to create oases, and we want to invite people into them. And in order to do so, life becomes much easier when we have money. And so therefore, this is your resident Cancer rising telling you, get at me. I will be putting up a link in my bio somewhere. There will be a link where what you can do in the description area, where what you can do is you can buy a little $4.99 video of Cancer rising hacks that help with bringing in more income. Now, these are going to be very general. To get more specific, I have to sit down with the person, because I've been studying this now for some years, and all of it's coming together. The breakthrough has happened. So go with me on this journey. If you're a Cancer rising, you're curious anyway. Anybody with that Leo in the second house with nothing in it, honey, you're curious anyway. You're trying to figure this out on your own. So let's work it out together. And like I said, one of the quick things that you can do to make yourself feel better is always meditation, gratitude, different money management things or feeling management things that you can get from Abraham Hicks, and also Sanaya Roman and Dwayne Packer. A lot of resources out here. But I wanted to come and share this with you all again. I'm not being obtuse. My head is not in the sand, but I'm telling you, pour into what makes you happy, Cancer rising, because we're going to move forward through the entire zodiac and work with everyone. Okay? Everybody have a great evening. Peace.